Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's got it on the right. Oh, it's loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Going up top on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Let's go. To the air, it's Calandria. He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Going to the run, it's Pace. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Snags it over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, BYU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down after he makes a catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Cavaliers! What a catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. He's going for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougar! Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading.
He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Let's go. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the tight end. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Pace. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Cavaliers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, he missed it. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Feeling some heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Okay, ready?
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. Just about set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay up.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Calandria. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And they'll try to tack on 2. Was to pass. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
Oh, the ball's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He'll do it himself, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. He's got an open man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up. After the misfire, now on second down.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, BYU! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Let's go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Okay, ready?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Clear. Clear. Black 24.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Ready up.
First down to start the drive after the break.
42 Spider.
He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Got it.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown.
25.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
That's what's so great about these QB. Chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the inside. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Get set, get set.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Cricket. Valley starter.
Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. They're bringing heat. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense drags him down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.